Alright guys, I'm about to make this video here. I'm still in Vegas right now. I'm in a hotel, and I just want to make a response to this comment I received here. Well, not a comment, but a message someone sent me. I guess you don't understand about the metaphors I like to use for learning the languages. Okay, you guys, a lot of you already know about the boot camp, all that stuff, leveling up, EXPs, but this guy, he doesn't understand what I mean by like boot camp and all that. But I just want to respond to some of the stuff he said. So let's see here. Where is it? Okay, so he tells me, he said, think twice about what you comment on the military. I don't really think it's fun to send young people of 20 years of age from poor and uneducated families to Afghanistan for a war. They think it's fun because they don't have much job opportunities, and they think it's great to see the world. They think it's fun until they are shot dead, sometimes on their very first day on Afghan soil. And the UK military now have a woman soldier who has also won the beauty contest for Miss UK. So she reaches a lot of young women and tells them that serving in the military is fun. How stupid can people be? Do you think it's okay for political leaders to fool young people and send them to their death? This is all because of poor education. Do you think those young people are willing to risk their lives? Have read some history books about wars in Vietnam and so on? Maybe young people don't know about history. Anyway, public opinion about the military must be quite different in the U.S. than in my home country. German people generally don't have a very good opinion of the military nowadays. So yeah, actually I agree with the stuff you were saying. I agree with all that stuff. Yeah, I don't. First of all, I don't support the war. Like I don't support stuff like that. I don't believe in going to war and killing people. Okay, that's the first thing. And the metaphors, you don't understand. I use that stuff because it makes sense and it makes the process fun. When we talk about boot camp, if you're a soldier going to boot camp, you're basically training yourself to become stronger. It's the same thing you do in foreign languages. That's why I like to use that, that term boot camp. So just because I'm talking about using those military words doesn't mean that like I have some support for, war and sending people off to their death and whatnot. So I'm totally against that. I don't believe in that myself. So I just think it's fun to use those type of metaphors for learning foreign languages. Leveling up, EXP. That's to see leveling up, EXP. That's not that right there doesn't have anything to do with going to the military. That's from a video game. So I mix it up. I use stuff from video games, terms from video games, and terms like they use like in the military. So I've never been in the military before. I almost went. So that's not why I use those terms. So I just wanted to clear that up, just to I want you to be confused about that. So yeah, and I think most people in the U.S. they don't really support like going to war and stuff. You have a lot of people here. They send their kids off, and you're right. A lot of them don't know the history and stuff. You're right. So like I said, I agree with things you were saying, but I just want you to understand why I'm using those terms. All right. So yep. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to respond to that, clear that up. So thanks for viewing, and I'll look forward to some of you guys' questions or comments.